Hello, everybody. Anexis here. Happy Monday. Welcome to Blind Woman Reviews, where I review, usually spoiler free, I review stories, mainly fiction. So let's. Okay, what? No, Amazon. Why are you emailing me? Not now. Don't interrupt me. How dare you? Anyway, so today I will be reviewing the final book in the Grishaverse trilogy / Shadow and Bone trilogy. I honestly don't know what to call it, whether I should just call it Grishaverse or Shadow and Bone, because um, in Goodreads I see both. I've heard it as both. I've heard it as the Grisha trilogy. I've heard it as Shadow and Bone, or whatever. Anyway, the final book, which is Ruin and Rising. So before I begin, I want to mention that I will have a few affiliate links related to the Grishaverse trilogy. I'll have the Shadow and Bone box set, and I'll have, if I can get them, the individual audiobooks for each book. So if you make a purchase of any of these items, I will earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. The commission is basically when you purchase something, I'll just earn something out of it. So yes, at no cost to you, but I will earn a small commission. So I wanted to let you know that before we review. So let's begin by reading the synopsis, which is I'm using my Burnout Touch right now. Hang on. Okay, here we go. The capital has fallen. The Darkling rules Ravka from his shadow throne. Now the nation's fate rests with a broken sun summoner, a disgraced tracker, and the shattered remnants of a once great magical army. Deep in an ancient network of tunnels and caverns, a weakened Alina must submit to the dubious protection of the apparat and the zealots who worship her as a saint. Yet her plans lie elsewhere, with the hunt for the elusive Firebird and the hope that an outlaw prince still survives. Alina will have to forge new alliances and put aside old rivalries as she and Mal race to find the last of Morozova's amplifiers. But as she begins to unravel the Darkling's secrets, she reveals a past that will forever alter her understanding of the bond they share and the power she wields. The Firebird is the one thing that stands between Ravka and destruction, and claiming it could cost Alina the very future she's fighting for. So, first, great synopsis. I always love how I find myself kind of somewhat impressed by the way that publishers and maybe even authors, because depending on if you're self-published or published from one of the big companies, come up with these synopses just because they can be really good and really awesome. So great synopsis. I, for one, find this last book really good. I really liked it. It's definitely not a 5-star. I still have my issues that I mentioned in the first 2 reviews, which I don't mean to rehash, but world building and romance, I found that to be a problem. I will say, however, the one thing I loved about this book was the development of friendship. I think that I have found that this series has done a really good job with the development of friendship. It does a really good job with that. Mainly between Alina and Genya, and then also along with Zoya, also because a pretty interesting friend there. Alina and Nikolai as well, along with a few other people. But basically, it has a really good development of friendships. I love the friendships here. I still find myself loving more of the side characters than I do the main characters, because I think that the main characters are the side characters are a lot more interesting than the main characters. I just find myself very little attachment. The one thing I like about this is that we find out more about the Darkling. Oh, and what ends up happening to Nikolai, which I will not discuss just because it's spoiler and I don't want to give spoilers. I know I can review this book without spoilers, but what I will say is that I do like what happens to Nikolai, and I'm curious to see, because I know he has his own duology, I think it's called King of Scars. I think his duology is called King of Scars. If I don't quote me, but I do think it's called King of Scars. But basically, I like what happens to him, and I want to see how the events of this book end up like affecting him later on in the future. I do think it's something interesting to explore, and I'm really interested to see how that's gonna work. So yes, guys. Oh wait, I just escaped. Give me a second. What? Please tell me.
Voiceover unmuted. You are currently on 0%. Show captured.
Okay.
Voiceover muted.
Sorry guys, I don't mean to have voiceover in the middle of the video, but I just hit the escape button by accident on my Mac, and I didn't want to accidentally like escape the video. And I know it doesn't usually work, but just in case it led me to something, and sorry. Anyway, so basically I look forward to seeing how the events of this will affect him later on in his own duology, and yeah, so as you can see, yes, I will be continuing to read in this universe. I love this universe. I absolutely fell in love with it. I think it's a great universe, so I am very much up for this universe. So I love it a lot. So I'm looking forward to that. And I really like the ending of this book. I think the ending of this was actually really good as well. And I love the discoveries of the Darkling's past. I also like that he didn't just stay as the Darkling. I love that we learned his actual name, which I will not say either. But I love that we learned that, and we learned how things kind of went with him and how things ended up. We've learned, we know something from like the first book or whatever, but like this book definitely sealed it, and it made me really like the Darkling as a villain. I like the Darkling as a villain a lot. I do like him as a villain. He's really interesting. I think he's kind of cool. I like him as a villain. I do wish there was more development and we spent more time with the Darkling, because I think that that the Darkling definitely has so much more potential for like a lot of development. The one thing I did not like about the ending has to be the way the Darkling was defeated. I think it could have been way better. Like the defeat could have been better, could have been more. I mean, there was definitely a lot of anticipation building up to the defeat. However, I do think that it could have been much better executed for the defeat of the Darkling. I am hopefully at some point it can lead to, hopefully, I can okay, what am I saying? Jeez, I'm so losing it. I'm hopeful that the author's writing has definitely improved. But what I'm saying is, or her defeat endings, like when she is trying to defeat a villain, I'm hoping that has been improved in her other books. But I will say that the defeat, although there was a lot of anticipation built into it, I think the defeat was lacking a lot. I think it could have been better. Also, Alina's power just could have been much better. But it was a very interesting the way the amplifier came to be, and the way the amplifiers came to be, an interest in things like that. So other than that, I do think it was a solid conclusion. And I look forward to more. I will continue to read on the Grisha universe. I'm actually pretty excited for it, and I look forward. I really do look forward to reading it. I look forward to reading Six of Crows and King of Scars, and I think the other one is called, the King of Scars. So I gave this book a 4-star rating. I think it could have, I don't know. It's not a 5-star book, definitely. And so, yeah. And yeah, that's it. So that's my review for the last book in the Grisha trilogy. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts of this book. By the way, no spoilers, please. I just want people to be able to read it based on what I asked, but no spoilers, please. If you find any enjoyment in this video, like, share, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. The support is definitely appreciated. Again, there will be affiliate links in the description if you are interested in these books. I will have some affiliate links. If you make a purchase, I will make a small commission at no cost to you. So if in advance, thank you for purchasing. If you do, it's very, very helpful because I at this very moment find affiliate marketing really interesting, and also I think it would definitely, if it works out, would definitely bring me some extra income, and I don't have a job, so I appreciate it if you can help me with that a little bit. If you do make a purchase, and it's at no extra cost. It's just whatever they. I think it's whatever, like when Amazon, basically when you purchase, they give me a commission based on the purchase, from my understanding of everything. So it's at absolutely no cost to you. So thank you in advance for that. Thank you in advance for a subscription, a like, or any comments. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me as well. I am open to video requests and questions. And with that, I'll see you in my next video, which hopefully will be Friday. We'll find out. And by the time you see this, it is Memorial Day. So yes, if my dates are correct, by the time you see this, it is Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day. I hope you guys enjoyed your long weekend, and I hope that you definitely have a great day. And so yeah, have a great day, have a great evening, whatever you are watching this. So I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Voiceover unmuted. 11:53. Show captured device. Stop recording.